Today I'm filming my setup routine for you guys. Turn the light on here. Okay, so these products here are usually in this white cabinet, but I've brought them out because that's what I have to do in order to set up. Put my styles there. So I'll probably bring this where you can see them better, but I'm turning everything because I actually don't work over there. I work over here. Now I have to turn around and see if you can see things. I know that my next life I will be a professional videographer, obviously. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Just carefully moving the body. All right, I already have a plastic red biohazard bag set up for my table where I work. I put one dental bib like this, and I don't really need it, but I also put three paper towels back here. I'll usually put that there and the dental bib on top of it, because I know it's going to end up here and everything. So my Angel Care wipes I put back here because I don't actually use them as often as I use these. These are the 99.9% water wipes that I keep mentioning, and you can just find those on Amazon and buy a box. But I do use both. Okay, now my pigments are in this nice little thing that I got from Amazon. It's got most of the Beauty Angel stuff, some old soup, SUPE pigments, and some of the other things that I need. And I'm going to be pulling some of these things out right now, like the sealer. I'm putting these things, I don't know, you probably can't see because of the way stuff is. The stuff that I'm going to be using after the treatment, I'm moving over there. I'm doing a blade and shade today, so I'm going to bring this out. I have no idea what the client's hair color is, so I'm just going to be setting this over here for now, anyway. So this is kind of my master junk area. And I just leave this right here. No, I don't. Okay, so this is what I'll be using to occlude the pre-numbing, and I might show you that. I'm moving that also over away from my work area. I have a bunch of these aseptic fee wipes, and I use these to demonstrate to the client how to use the Angel Care wipes. So that's an aftercare item. I'm actually putting that over there out of the way by the sealer, the Angel Care sealer. This is what I use to put my pigment holders in. This is green soap that's in I've pre-mixed, and it's a foam dispenser. I have a billion of these because I use them in lashing. That's also going out of the way because it's an aftercare thing. This little jar, I'm pulling out my compass. These rulers that come with the medical markers, and I really need to get a new medical marker, which I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm going to pull it out. A pen, because I take notes. My medical marker. I don't know, well, I do know because I have my pictures of her, so she's brunette, so I'm pulling out a brown pencil. Alcohol spray because I will be sanitizing her skin. Little razor blade. I always high level disinfect that. This is a tap and dish. I mentioned this. I'm going to put some saline in there for if I make a whoopsie. And I will make a whoopsie. This is something new that I just got. I learned about this a long time ago, but it took the guy, I mean, literally, I ordered it in March and I just got it. So these are I just couldn't get this to work yesterday, so let's just hope I can today. These are for making the ink using string to make lines on the client. And there's these little packets here of carbon. Before I started doing any of this, I washed my hands because I don't touch the supplies with bare hands. Alright, so there's this little carbon booklet thing, and I think first I'm going to attach this. Since I just got this, I'm not guaranteeing any results, but it hooks. Okay, he sent me a video, and it hooks here. Okay, that appears to have happened, and then it supposedly hooks over here. That's the part I was having trouble with the other day. Like, it doesn't reach. What are you talking about? Maybe it does if I flex it. It looks like it might. It looks like it might. Oh God, this is something that's beyond my patience level. Okay. Oh God. I'm only laughing because it's not funny. Because it is supposed to be firm, taut. I mean, in theory, you don't need this device that I'm holding and trying so hard to get this thing in. I should pause the video while I'm doing this because I'm pretty soon I'm going to start swearing and shit like that. Whoops, see, there you go, sore. Okay, I got it in there. Accomplished now. And then, don't fall on the floor. Something falls on the floor, that's it. It's gone. It's gone into the trash. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this carbon thing and get this string nice and dark with carbon. And I'll be using that in the measuring, as well as the feet compass, or the Beauty Angels compass, whichever I happen to have the feet compass. Now, my feet compass, by the way, has come apart like 3 times, so I'm going to get the Beauty Angels one. But anyway, I can give you information on this as well as on other things that I know are useful. I'm moving this thing out of the way for a second because this is blocking what you're going to see. So, okay, this goes back to, I swear to God, tattoo school. If you went to a traditional cosmetic tattoo school like I did, you will know about the little cups. I don't use a caliper, but I'm going to bring one out to show you, I guess, how it's used. You might remember that I said I have this digital one, and see, it always opens. Well, it still works, but it is very accurate. That's a good thing about it. Okay, so really what's of interest is what I put here. Well, maybe not to you. I actually need another cup, sorry. This is going to be super interesting if you can't see one damn thing. So I'm taking a few of these lip gloss swabs, 5, because I don't know how many times I'll screw up. I also have, I get my stuff, and I'll let you know this, at Cosmedix. It's spelled weird, I'm not even going to try, but you can get really good prices. So these are just like sponge applicators, and I use those for like backup and then also for applying the anesthetic. I know I'm going to be needing some cotton swabs, so I put those in here also. And I work with a lot of cotton. We're doing a blade and shade, so I'm definitely going to be using at least this many. Now, if I have to stop mid-service and get more, what am I going to have to do? Class. Yeah, I'll have to deglove, wash my hands, get the item, wash my hands again, and re-glove. Okay, I'm now putting cups in here. And I've got 3 big ones that I use. Well, that would have made it 4. Today I'm going to be using Beauty Angels, so I don't need a Beauty Angels tool, so I don't need a ring. Getting stuff out for my kit, the client kit, and I'll show you that later. My client is here, but she doesn't know that I'm over here talking to you. I have to move this camera. Sorry. I got to get in one of my drawers. I'll try to move it back. But I'm going in here and I'm getting a tiny cup, just in case I need to use stroke marker, which I occasionally need to use with the Beauty Angels products. That's a fee product, and I've always been really dependent on it. Pulling out my last tool out of this box. This will eventually be sitting right in this cavity, right there. I don't know, I turned that and then I forgot to turn it back. I'm gonna hop over there and see if you can see me. Yeah, it looks like you sort of more or less can. Okay. My saline, which I use in lashing all the time, I'm just going to put some of that right now, just a little bit, in that tapping dish. These are my mini brushes, micro brushes, whatever they're called. And I use these a lot during the procedure. Certainly if I have to do a correction, and for some reason I like them for applying anesthetic. They're so tiny, I don't know why I like them like that. But notice one of them, I'm going to cut off the tip, and that becomes my stirring tool. I have 2 of those mixer things, which, you know, are ridiculous if you've ever used one. Okay, now in these cups I'm putting, the first one is my pre-numbing cream, which is Zenza. This is just 5% lidocaine. That is all that's in it. It has a very minor amount of vasoconstrictor in it, just lidocaine does, and that actually pulls blood and water away from the skin. This is the Magnum that I will need. And then finally, I am using Ultra Duration. It's my favorite of all of the words anesthetics out there. These are little cup condoms. Because I get so paranoid about the pigment caps because they have all those stupid ridges. So I put these on them, and then I can take these off, clean them, and then disinfect them with High Level. Okay, I think I have everything here so far. Hang on. So you'll see, I think, I don't know, that I'm keeping my pigment here and the rest of these supplies there because I don't want them nearer, on this same table. Everything here is going to be disposable or something that I can wipe down very well with my anesthetic. So now I'm moving this. Let me go check. That's going to be good enough. Well, I didn't mean to leave the Zensa out. And this is dirty. It needs to be cleaned, so that doesn't get to play today. This is some alcohol in case I get just so stressed during the treatment. No, I just brought this in. I need to refill something. My loops and light are here. They normally are put away, but I got them very wet yesterday. And my shield, I'll be putting that on in a minute. So since I'm doing shading, I am getting out ahead of time what I need. I know you can't see me right now. I'm getting no. Okay, this is a 0.181p. It just allows me to do pixelation. I'll just put it right here. This is far away now from where I'll be working, which is what you want. You can't see this area, but it's got all my old-fashioned supplies. This is my machine cover, which, I don't need yet because I'm not going to be machining till later on. That's out of the way. And I've got some pigments from a whole different era. My machine. So by the time the client comes in here, I'll have my mask on. But now, I hope you can still see, I'm going to make the client kit. Purple organza bag. That's most important because of the fact that purple's the only color on the universe. In the universe, it's worthy of anything. This stuff is just evil, stupid, but I have it, and it's that, whatever you want to call it. Sparkly tinsel that gets everywhere. It gets down the drain. Ugh. So, Angel Care goes in there, the Angel Care wipes. Skin Candy. I'm stepping to the side. I don't think you can see this, but it's not like you need to see it. A few pieces of actual candy. Get thrown in there. Some cards. I'm going to go out of your view. So I always put in a review card, and which I've shown you, and 2 business cards. But actually, before I put those in, I'm getting a piece of Bounty paper towel. If I do machine work, this is what I suggest that the client use to blot. Kind of have to fold it thusly to get it to fit in there. And I put this in here and then put the cards over it, or else they won't see the cards. The way I do the reviews, which is unethical, but everyone does it, so you got to play on an evil playing field. Level. I said evil. Well, that's what I think. I give them a $5 credit for every review that they give. Now, this is something that I haven't had a chance to show you guys yet, but I'm really excited about it. These are protective visors for eyes and eyebrows. It's a one-time use thing, so like for the shower, but I'm going to be advising the client to get some Nexcare bandages. They're waterproof. I'll be writing it down for her, and I just fold that in there, and then she can reuse that for however many showers she's going to take. So that aftercare kit is ready to go, and I keep it also over here out of the way. Now, I have to set up my table and recycle. So just I don't know if you want to see that, but hang on. I'm saying hang on, and I'm not like really making you hang. I just can't figure out how you can watch me do this setup. Okay, so I have this blanket, I think you can see that, underneath there, and it does make the client more comfortable. It's also by design. I will be telling you it's by design because the table has pigment on it. And I will be telling you what kind of table this is and everything, and advising you to get a black one. I used to have a purple table when all I did was lashes and stuff like that. Opening one of these is kind of like doing a Rubik's Cube. Like where, okay, so you have to turn it over. But these are dental chair covers. So that part there goes over the head, it's a pocket. And then I'm unfurling the rest. You don't need to see that. I'm sure you can use your imagination to imagine what I'm doing over here. Okay, I am putting, which you can't see, but I'm letting you know. Here, I'll show you. I have a booster pillow that will be going under the client's legs. And then there will be blankets for her afterwards. I will be putting this bib on her, this dental bib. This fell, but it's for the outside of her hair, so I don't really care. I know from experience I don't need to tie this around. This is the lunch lady cap. So those are things that she's going to be putting on. And as far as I'm concerned, everything is pretty ready and set to go. So I'm going to stop the filming right now. If I decide there's something else important that you might want to see, I'll do this again.